haven't finished my coffee yet, but noticed that the nori and the sea lettuce were exposed, and yesterday Jordan mentioned she used a lot of this stuff at home and was really thrilled to be able to have a supply from here. So she's asleep. It's been a long go just to get out here while the tide's right, which it wasn't all day yesterday. I'm just grabbing some for her to put up and dry, so we'll be drying seaweed today. Jordan's never caught a fish yet, so we're going to be trying to get her onto her first fish ever. I've learned a lot over the winter. I did some sea kayak guiding a couple weeks ago in Clayoquot Sound, and I don't know, like anything, whenever you're knee deep in it, you learn fast. I found a whole bunch of species that I'd learned in the last year or so that I had no idea were present here. We found some things like nodding onion that I'd been trying to find here for years and finally tracked it down. So it's really neat to have a foraging buddy who's super keen on this stuff. There's just a long list of things to do and play with here, so just getting to it right first thing. Easily the biggest sheets of nori I've ever harvested. Usually they're smaller than this. I don't know why they're so big right now, but really healthy.
Want to challenge myself, and I wanted to do something that I had never done before and push that as far as I could. So I did a lot of prep work, and I took my sea kayaking course and my wilderness first aid, and then I decided to take a free diving course. And the idea was that I was going to harvest sea urchin or other such things further down in the ocean. There was a moment where in my sea kayaking course, I had to, flip myself over in my kayak underwater, and I choked the first few times. Not physically, but also physically. But, it was very hard. And I remember the first time that it happened, or I had to do it in the course, the minute I popped my head underwater, I thought I have to call Kevin because I can't do this. I'm not capable. And also, I don't want to. I don't want to have to do this. I was legitimately scared. It wasn't, nerves. It was fear. And I was just sort of, until I got there, I was constantly on the fence. I didn't know if I could do it. I was really scared. I really, 2 days before I was supposed to fly out, that's the closest I came to just calling it and saying, I can't do it. And I wasn't sure if I was gearing up my nerves to do it or gearing myself up to make that phone call, which was equally as scary.
So where did the islands we're going to? Can you point them out?
Straight ahead.
Oh, that big guy straight ahead?
Yeah. I've never been.
Really?
Nope.
I also thought if I get there, I'm just going to ruin it anyway because I have terrible fishing karma. I don't catch fish. So I thought I'm going to get there and it's all going to go south. Anywho.
No, I'm going straight through the rocks here.
Okay, I'm going to fall directly in behind you.
Correct. Wow.
Yeah. Look at that sunlight. Jesus, you couldn't ask for a more perfect day.
No death. Which was surprised, but I was a little shocked. I think I had built, as is the case, I think with a little fear in general, I had built it up so big in my head. I did really well on the way across. I felt good, I felt confident, I felt strong, I felt steady, and actually I loved the swell. That big swell of the ocean. I mean, it was a little swell on the way over there, but I loved it and I found it fun and exciting, and I think I laughed like half the way there. I don't think I was a big ball of nerves, and once you kind of settle your body, like the less nervous you are and the more relaxed you are, you just kind of roll with it a little bit, and I loved it.
Which one is the, where do I, oh right, drop it down. Okay.
And thumb on the reel is the only kind of piece of the puzzle
Like
that's
this?
important. Yep,
It goes down to the I feel it slap.
correct.
It's fucking deep.
Yep. She'd be deep.
Still
Yeah.
going?
Yeah. Pull it slack.
I didn't feel unsafe out here until this moment. Still going?
Mhm.
Still going.
Yeah. It could be 90, 100 feet deep here.
There.
Good. Reel up.
I was shocked when I got my first bite. I didn't think it would happen so soon. Jesus, Peter.
It needs to happen so that
I know.
so that he's not moving. This is one of the most desirable eating fish on the coast.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
Okay.
Gills.
3 gills. Sure. Okay.
This
Is
bleeds
he dead?
them. Yeah, that's what the head whacking, the serious head whacking was for. So now he's being bled out. So this fish got the same courtesy as a beef or a pig or everything else. I'm constantly heads up as to where I might be drifting into.
Okay. Oh, wait, I got it.
Yeah, the
Okay.
reel can't be in there. Then his gills are done and he's whacked. So I'm gonna go look for his esophagus now. Right there.
Okay.
And pull out gently. There we go. Then, that's a bit of a fragile joint there.
Where?
Right,
At the very
right
top.
there.
Uh-huh.
So when I grab him, I'm actually gonna grab him and like through his face and give him a dunk.
Yep.
Blackfish, rockfish are a schooling fish.
Or a what?
A schooling fish, which means that there's more down there.
Yep.
And they're, so we'll just kind of go over the same spot because I could pick out on black rockfish today if you want to.
Can I hold him?
And Jordan's first fish is in the books.
He's beautiful. I caught my first fish on the first day, before the first night. Big. It's big. It was a black rockfish, and it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Don't tip. This is my fish.
Which one?
The first one. I caught it. It's a black rockfish, and it's gonna be delicious. I cannot be cool in this moment. Don't film me. Just film the fish. This is terrible. Oh.
Careful, careful,
this.
those hurt. The spikes hurt.
Spikes.
There's 3 spikes around his butt.
Around his butt? Oh, down here.
Anal spikes, yeah, they hurt. And they'll,
Did you just call them anal spikes?
Yeah.
It was bigger and tuggier. It was tuggier than I expected. It fought a little bit for a minute. And it was gorgeous, right? Like it's spiny and it's got these big eyes and lips, and you pull it out and you think, oh, that's a sea creature. Like I wouldn't get that out of a lake or a stream or anything else I had previously experienced. And it was the whole experience was shocking. Scaly. I didn't expect that. Every single day, giant kelp, a powdered giant kelp, goes into my smoothies for myself and my kids, and soup, and I will sprinkle it on their eggs, little nutrient boosters. And so it's something that I always have on hand. The idea of being able to harvest that was very exciting for me. With the giant kelp, I definitely wanted to be able to harvest and put in my pantry. It was a bit of a project because it's massive, and then you have to clean it and dry it and transport it, but we did all of it. Over here, we have nori. And over there, we have giant kelp.
I just can't believe it. It's just like legumes just like right here. There they are. I think it was season 8. Tyler Harlton found these at the Birdwood group and asked me if they were food, and at the time I didn't know. But if you want to read about them, Hank Shaw's got a really good article about these beach peas and just kind of wild peas in general. That's where I got a lot of my information about this. They're actually just a pea, and they grow like crazy on the shoreline. And then on what I was guiding this summer, the idea popped into my head of making like a wild dal, just a wild pulse dish to go with fish. Oh man, it just smells like peas. They like shockingly just like taste like more like a snap pea from your garden and less like a field pea. Here I am a couple weeks later, not even, and I get a chance to do it, so I'm taking that chance.
I wish we had some veg.
Already.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. There's I've never been in an ecosystem that's so utterly complete. Is there protein? There's protein. Are there vegetables? Yes. Herby things? Mm-hmm. I wish there was fruit, though. All right, there's fruit, too. It's just everything. It's everything, and it's peaceful and beautiful and amazing to fall asleep to and wake up to, and you feel, I don't know, it's lovely. It's lovely. Anything you could want, you can find here, it feels like. Right there. Good ones. Fatty right there. I used to do this on my Baba's farm. Beach peas. Let's talk about beach peas. They're peas, and they taste like peas because they're just peas, and they're right there, and you can pick them, and there's a lot of them. Actually, we were concerned in the beginning that it might take a long time to be able to harvest enough and shell enough to be able to make a little dal for this meal, and it took us moments. They were so abundant. It was like going to my Baba's garden, only the garden's right there, and we didn't sow the seeds. It's just right there. Can you imagine just the littlest, sweetest pea puree or like
I
pea
talked
soup?
to Justine about like mushy peas with a deep fried fish.
Okay.
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 First cut. Behind this
Fin.
fin.
Is what fin?
Pectoral fin.
Okay.
So my knife is gonna basically I'm twisting the
To try to get into that meat.
yeah. And then the bones are hard, so you kind of have to give it some oomph while not slipping. There's pointies in there. And so what I'm feeling for is that business there.
Well, I like to learn every single part of the process, right? Just like with my first doe or rabbit or bird, I want to learn how I harvest it and then how I get it into the kitchen. And I had no idea how to do that. Kevin just took some time and walked me through it. So I'm going to go behind this fin, and then I'm going to angle up like so. It's an art form for sure, which I love. You know, it's you have to learn when you need a little bit more force to get through those rib bones and when it's just drawing like a pencil, right? I don't know. It's an art form. It's lovely. I want to get very proficient at it. And another thing I could do 30 times in a row. Okay. So he's opened up like this.
that's working.
Yeah, you want to come see?
Yeah, that's great.
I missed this here, and that's it.
Well done.
You're a spiny mother.
What do you have a fish fillet in your hand?
Because seagulls are very rude and brazen. And one tried to race off with my black rockfish, and I am now babysitting it in my every move. And so it's going to be right here until it goes in a pan. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I am picking some Kakale dentula. No? Yes. Beach rocket.
Perfect.
Holy hell, shore plants. I thought we're going to go out, we're going to catch some fish and, you know, grill in a pan and try to figure out a way to like gussy it up and make it really good. But the amount of plants there was insane. And such varied flavors and textures and crisp and, you know, cilantro versus arugula versus more neutral flavors versus peas. You know, it was like walking around a constant produce aisle. It was really shocking. I have this beach rocket. I really love it when there's just some amazing pop of flavor, emulsified in oil, and just dainty little droplets on a plate that add so much flavor. So I'm trying to accomplish that with this incredibly potent beach rocket. And I have a rock with a bug, a nice little round hole. And this is my mortar and pestle. So we're going to see how that goes. This might be like a long-term plan, but I'm going to try. Our black rockfish dish, I wanted it to be, I want everything to be special, but this was a big moment for me. It was my first fish. It was our first dinner there. I wanted it to be incredibly special. I didn't want to mess it up. And I wanted it to be something that we collaborated on. This fish is amazing. It's buttery and creamy. And then the Adentula? Nope. Beach rocket. Puree is exceptional. It plays so well with the fish. And I love the little bit of crustiness on the outside of the fish. Texture-wise, it's a dream. It's a dream. Also, I caught it. Fishing is for me, for sure. There's so much going on in that moment that it takes every single ounce of your brain and your body doing the right thing. And accomplishing that is fierce. Feels awesome. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like fishing on the ocean. Nothing.